Okay. Um, Firstly, I would like to say that I understand that you're a hater, you know, and you don't like that Islam has such a great I don't know what to call that, man, a great spokesman, I guess. Dr. Zakir Naik is an excellent spokesman. He represents Islam 100% well. You, but on the other chance, are taking words that are not his because you're making them up, as you could obviously see, and just misinforming the people. And you know the messed up thing is I saw the response to the Muslim young lady, you know, and I could see that it bothered her, especially that you talking about how Muslim men could rape women and beat women, and that it really bothers me because I mean in Christianity. Excuse me for laughing, but it's funny. All the rapes that happen in America is just hilarious. You know how you gonna talk about how Muslim people rape their? Why would you have to rape your wife? Like that's your wife. If y'all don't want to have sex, that's a problem. But excuse me, I didn't mean to say that word. So anyway, like I was saying, I feel that you just period have no knowledge. You, excuse my language, are stupid or ignorant. Either one, make your pick. It doesn't matter to me. But I mean, you need to stop. And I just responded to one of the people who responded to you, and I just need to tell you the same thing. Stop misinforming the people. Stop doing the devil's job for him because guess what? He has enough, you know, people misguided, including you. So you don't need to misguide other people. What you need to do, like the young lady told you, you need to honestly just do some research. And maybe Dr. Zakir Naik might not be the right one for you to listen to because his English ain't that great, and you probably don't understand half the stuff he's saying. It's hard for me to understand, But he's a great teacher and a great spokesman, and he has won debate after debate after debate after debate, and you just hating on him. That's basically what it is because there's not one Christian that could go to him and say this is wrong about Islam, and he's not gonna get answered. But numerous of times he posted questions to Christians and they never were able to answer them. But what I was gonna say to your response about well, yeah, the rape thing, that's just ridiculous. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam before he died mentioned to take care of your women. Taking care of your women doesn't mean rape them. It doesn't mean whip their behinds. You have to follow his footsteps. He never beat his wives. So if God told us to follow his footsteps and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam never beat his wives, then that's common sense. You could just I mean I hope you can understand that, inshallah. But let me see. I wanted to touch on, the fact that you're actually sitting there, you know, making up your own stuff, and I really wish you could just have some knowledge, because you seem like you're some sort of passion inside you that you believe in God and you just want to guide people, but you're doing it the wrong way. If you really truly believed in God, you wouldn't be sitting here. That you wouldn't have to do it by making somebody else look bad. You will be doing it by making your religion look good. I mean, and the messed up thing is you're saying that Islam has no science behind it, because you're trying to say that he, is just talking blabberish or whatever, and it's all false, and he keeps saying the Crusades, and 9/11 is inside job. First of all, everybody knows 9/11 is inside job. Everybody. Do you understand that one of the so-called people who was so-called flying the plane that so-called smashed into the World Trade Center is alive? Yeah. He's not dead. Let me he smashed into the World Trade Center in an airplane and is still living. So yeah, that's that's ridiculous. And so stop hating. So yeah, another thing, basically what I would like you to do, honestly, have a one-on-one with someone with some knowledge and actually sit down and talk. And the best thing to do is to be real and honest, and be, as if you want to be disrespectful, but say it in the best way you know how, because it seems the only way you know how is to be disrespectful. Sit down with somebody of knowledge, because a knowledgeable Muslim won't care about your ignorance, and they'll be able to explain it to you a little bit better. Or just go online and research on YouTube. Even on YouTube, they have some really great educational videos. I mean, excellent. I've learned a lot from them. And people like you know, you teach me a lot too. You teach me how grateful, how, how grateful I should be to be guided. And alhamdulillah. And how sad I am at myself for not being knowledgeable enough to actually, you know, help you a little bit more. I hope to God that, you know, inshallah, Allah will guide you and forgive you for the things that you're doing, because I know that your intentions are pure, and that's the messed up thing, that you really believe that you're true. You know, you really believe that you're not wrong, and it really does hurt me. Honestly, it really does, because you know, you seem like, you know, you want to do the right thing, you just don't know what the right thing is, or you choose not to know. God only knows your intentions, and hopefully, and He's definitely gonna judge you on your intentions. But just listen, man. The way to get people is not by defacing another religion. What you need to do is learn. That's what the problem is. If you learned about Islam, you will be able to debate people, Muslim people, like real debate. You know what I mean? Like, have a discussion. Like, I'm not a preacher. You're not a preacher. We can actually have a discussion. You know, on YouTube, have conversations back and forth. Maybe you learn something. Maybe I learn something. And even if none of us convert, guess what? Knowledge was traded, and you know, hopefully, God willing, we get some good deeds for doing, you know, trying to help one another, and that's it. Rather than going on there making a mockery of Dr. Zakir Naik, who's a great man, from what I understand. You know, I mean, there's no point. There's no point, because you're taking words that he never said, and you're doing bad things, and it's not fair. Just please do yourself that favor. If you want to respond, that'd be great. I would love to have a back and forth with you. You know, I mean, as long as it's respectful, keep it into a nice little, you know, box. You know, respect box. You know, I respect you, you respect me, and we continue. And by the way, about the criticizing Islam thing, I mean, it's not right to criticize any religion. I mean, I don't criticize Christianity. I mean, I say the things that are definitely wrong with it. You know what I mean? But I'm not. Am I doing that right now? No. But you know, I mean, you can criticize Islam, just don't do it in a disrespectful way. You know what I mean? I mean, be respectful. That's it. Just respect people's religion and respect people's beliefs, and then you get better responses out of them, rather than sitting there lying and making yourself look like an idiot, because that's really what you look like. Because you look like somebody you look like a baby who got taught one thing and thinks that they're expert on it, and now you want to teach everybody that one thing, and you're like teaching them about 100 million things that you have no idea about it. You're taking somebody's words, changing it into something else, when that man knows more than you and your entire whole family's background from the beginning of time to now knows. Period. He memorized the Quran from front to back. He knows more Bible than you and your preacher does. And guess what? He knows about the original Bible, and he knows about the Torah. He knows about. He's an amazing human being. I mean, whatever anybody says about him, whatever. But he knows more than everybody I know put together time 50. So, you know, you can't hate on him for that. You know, and he's very responsive in his answers, very quick and very, you know, explanatory, and it's great. You know, I mean, if you actually, I know he sounds a little funny when he talks, but you know, you can't blame him for that. That's just, you know, his accent. But I really wish, you know, that just hit me back. You know, hopefully we can have a nice little debate. You know, nothing major, because I'm not smart. I'm not stupid, but I mean, I'm not like a genius in Islam, and I'm pretty sure you're not a genius in Christianity. You don't seem like you to be a genius in anything. But no disrespect. But yeah, I would like to, you know, get a response, and hopefully we'll be able to, you know, learn something from each other. All right, thank you.